Good afternoon, girls. In BSc second year, there are 3 papers, and the title of paper 1 is the diversity of angiosperm, systematics, development and reproduction. It is paper 1. And in paper 2, title of paper is cytology, genetics, evolution and ecology. And there are paper 3 or paper 3rd, we can say, that is plant physiology and biochemistry. Then today our topic is plant physiology. First of all, we are going to discuss about plant physiology. What is plant physiology? Plant physiology is the science or branch, we can say science. Physiology is the science of properties and functions of living organism in normal conditions. फिजियोलॉजी में किसको स्टडी करते हैं? प्रॉपर्टीज एंड फंक्शंस ऑफ लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म ऑफ प्लांट्स इन नॉर्मल कंडीशंस. Thus we can say the plant physiology is the study of the vital activities of the plant. Study of vital activities of the plant. You all know there is a relationship, a hard relationship between soil and water. Without soil and without water there is no life of plant. So then our first topic is absorption and translocation of water. Because there is no life without water and soil in case of plant, so thus we should study about the absorption and translocation of water. Water and its movement in the cell is an essential aspect of the plant life. The growth of terrestrial plants is supported by the soil, which also acts as a storehouse for water and minerals. We all know that the plant absorb water through their roots, and then this water translocate to the leaves through xylem. And for understanding the absorption of water from soil, it is essential to understand the quality or properties of soil and the root system, or the relationship of the soil and the root system. What is soil water? There are different type of water, in which first one is soil water. Soil is made up of rock particles with interparticular spaces or pores. Pores होते हैं soil में, and the pores are of two types or two sizes, smaller and larger. Water is present in soil in these pores इंटरसेलुलर स्पेसिस में वाटर प्रेजेंट रहता है एंड द पार्ट ऑफ वाटर इज ऑल्सो प्रेजेंट ऑन द सरफेस फिल्म। ऊपर की सरफेस लेयर पर वाटर प्रेजेंट रहेगा एंड अराउंड सॉइल पार्टिकल्स, और सॉइल पार्टिकल्स के चारों तरफ भी पानी रहता है। द अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर इन सॉइल may vary from trace to saturated level। आपने देखा होगा एक प्लांट को हम पानी देते हैं, वाटरिंग करते हैं, तो पहले थोड़ा दे दिया, ठीक है, वो इधर उधर एब्जॉर्ब हो जाता है सॉइल पार्टिकल्स के बीच में। धीरे धीरे पानी आप देते रहते हैं तो एक ऐसी कंडीशन आ जाती है कि प्लांट सेचुरेट हो जाता है, उसमें पानी सब पोर्स के अंदर फिल होने के बाद भी ऊपर लेयर आने लगती है पानी की, तो इट इज़ कॉल्ड द सेचुरेटेड लेवल। When soil is saturated with water, all the pores or spaces between soil particles are filled with water. However, in dry soils, the pores are filled with air, or partially with air or partially with water। Water content of a soil is we can say expressed as the amount of water. Water content of the soil is expressed as the amount of water lost when soil is dried up to 105 degree centigrade temperature, and it is expressed either as the weight of water per unit, weight of soil, or volume of water per unit volume of soil। When soil receives rainfall water or is irrigated with water, then water go down through the larger pores of the soil and it takes place by the force of gravity। फोर्स ऑफ ग्रेविटी आप सब जानते हैं। However, some water is retained in the smaller pores, कुछ छोटे पोर्स में भी रह जाता है, and which force is working there is called capillary force or forces of capillary, and by the absorption at soil particles, it takes place by the absorption of soil particles। In many soils, soil is always saturated with water at a certain depth, and this point, which point? A certain depth point where water reached, it is called water table। This point is called water table। The depth of water table depends upon several factors such as rainfall, evaporation, mineral and biotic composition of the soil। The water at water table can be made available for irrigation or other uses, or by boring a hole in the soil and then lifting the water up through a pump। The availability of the soil water to the plants depend upon the following three values of the soil, which is field capacity, permanent wilting percentage, and the water supplying capacity. What is field capacity? The water content of soil when downward movement of water due to the capillary action has become negligible and is called field capacity. Most soil reach their field capacity, and after that the soil has received rainfall or irrigation. It should be realized that field capacity is not the same as the saturated soil. The amount of water present in field capacity may range up to 5% in sandy soil and up to 45% in clay soil. The field capacity has also been termed as a field carrying capacity or normal moisture capacity or the capillary capacity. Next, permanent wilting percentage. Percentage of water in soil at which the plants remains wilted unless water is added to the soil is termed as permanent wilting percentage. L.J. Bridges and H.L. Shantz in 1911 had first emphasized the importance of this soil percentage, and at that time it had termed as it wilting coefficient. इसको इन्होंने क्या बोला? wilting coefficient. Permanent wilting percentage is related to the physiological aspect of the plant, and it differs according to the species. Species to species vary करता है. The species with an extensive root system are able to absorb water more efficiently than those which have scanty root system. All depends on the root system. Healthy root system में ज़्यादा होगा. However, the range of permanent wilting percentage obtained by using different plant species is only a few percent. But there are marked differences between the different type of soils in concern to permanent wilting percentage. The capillarity of the soil is more important to understand the water available for plant, or in other words the permanent wilting percentage. The knowledge of the permanent wilting percentage is of significance in the sense that no plant can grow below this level. Plant growing in such soils continue to absorb some water, but the rate of absorption is quite low as compared to the water loss from aerial parts. Such type of plants are not able to maintain their turgidity and appear wilted. उनमें turgid position आती ही नहीं और wilted दिखाई देने लगते हैं. तो then this is about permanent wilting coefficient.